Okay, so today I'm just doing this a bit differently because I'm doing it on the trip home. So I've just finished doing my show with Vivid Roots. Um, I definitely feel like it could have gone better, but all said and done, I don't think it was horrible. I think it was still pretty good, keeping in mind it was a work in progress show. So now that that's done, it's a question of what I'm moving on to. So I'm hopefully going to have a meeting with the social, and if it goes well, I'm hoping I'll be able to be allowed to create stories in some form for them, because that would be great. On top of that, I'm planning on writing at least 5 shows over the coming weeks. 4 which I'm going to pair together to make one full-size show. But I just need to find stories that have common threads, because if I'm doing a multi-show, I want the themes to be the same. And right now the only similar theme that I have is Highlands, and that's just because that's where the stories are. The alternative one, the 5th one that I'm writing, is to do with wind farms. So I'm writing a quick piece on wind farms. I'm hoping to make it somewhere between 15 to 30 minutes, but it's got to be written first. Now, in my initial research, I found my views on wind farms and eco-friendly actions somewhat challenged, because while on the whole my belief is that renewable energies are a good thing, the implementation I was seeing in my initial research felt somewhat crooked. There were some reports of wind farms being built higher than they were legally allowed to be, breaking their planning permission. But there seemed to be no challenge to that from the government. On top of that, it seemed to be that while the Highland Council was rejecting new plans for wind farm sites, the Scottish government was overruling them, which is also interesting because it's stepping on local democracy and local people choosing their local communities. So I'm not sure how this piece will turn out. When I started it, it was to be a pro wind farm piece aimed at a group of individuals around my local neighbourhood, challenging their politics and their views on renewable energies, but so far the whole thing has challenged mine. And I'm quite interested to see how that develops, because I think I'm going to come out of this still believing wind farms are a good thing, because wind farms themselves are not coming into question, but the implementation is, which I believe might be where I jump to a conclusion with my local activist group. And they may be just going, yeah, we believe wind farms are a good thing, but they can't be here, which I think is an interesting turn on what I thought was going to be a straightforward piece. So I'm looking forward to moving forward with that. I don't think I have anything more to say just now, because I just need to get everything written and start being active again in my work.